Okay. So please alert your people, let them join as much as they can so that we can start.
I can't got it.
Joy, please help me alert them because I want everybody to join this live. Okay. So we are going to start in the next 2 minutes. The next 2 minutes. Okay. We are still 54. Let me okay, so I'm not going to take much of your time. Thank you so much for joining us today. So basically, the second phase is like 2-in-1, and we are just focusing more on the tummy. Now, if you've not gotten your product, please don't worry. We are all going to start together. If you've not gotten your products, don't worry. You are going to get it. So the 4 weeks, I sent a form to the group, and I will appreciate that you all print it out. You can print it out. That will be like your tracker for 4 weeks. Then when you are able to, when you finish that one, you can now, please, if you can on your video. So when we finish that one, we can now go to the next phase. So for those of you that are here, we have about, let's say, approximately 200 people, because there are people who we are supposed to have approved into the group, but we are still there are people who are supposed to approve, but we are still checking out some things before we add them. So approximately we are like 200 people. So what I will need from you is, if you have any review, the 200 of you, please. There is a reason for that. We have started working on your plan. Remember the form you filled where you put your blood group, you put some of the health condition you're suffering from. I consulted 2 women here that are here today before this program, and they were diagnosed of breast cancer. It's so sad. And I was able to, reassure her, and I told her that in as much as she's in this tummy blast class, we are going to see how we will help her. So that's the essence of putting any medical condition that you have, so from today, tomorrow, since you started, whatever review you have put, and then the second, once you put your review, either positive or negative, then you can also, if you didn't fill the form previously, if you have any additional information you want to add to us, for example, if you're hypertensive, you have ulcer, you have arthritis, put it there so that when we are doing your plan, we can be able to help you to add it, okay? Now, for the products, the CMOS and the coffee enema, everybody's going to start at the same time. The moment 90% of us have gotten our products, we are going to kick off. But there's a particular challenge that will start next tomorrow. Is just to show you guys how to use your tummy oil. That oil works like magic. It's just to show you how to use your tummy oil, and also the type of mild exercise you would do aside from the dancing. The mild exercise is just to be able to tighten both your abdominal wall and your vaginal walls. You understand? Because I know that at least 70% of women here, we are mothers, some of us have given birth. So we are also trying to help you in the sense that when you get older, your pelvic wall does not get loosened, which can actually cause you in terms of uterine issue or bladder issue. You know what it is to have birth via the canal area. You understand? So the exercise is also to help both your abdominal muscle and the vaginal muscles, to help you in a way. And I know some kids are there, so there are things I would share on the WhatsApp that you will see the reason why we are doing this exercise. So we are going to start that next tomorrow. We will drop the video between today and tomorrow, 7 p.m. by the grace of God. It's a very simple exercise. Very simple, aside from the dancing you are doing. Then when you get your product, please don't use any product if we don't ask you to start. Some of you have started tasting the tummy syrup. Some people say, oh, it helped them to detox. Some people say it's bitter. Don't use it, because we have to tell you, for people who have ulcer, there is a way you will use it. That is the reason why we are doing your individualized plan. So that tummy blast syrup is like the last thing we are going to use. The first thing you are supposed to use once you get your product is the CMOS and the coffee enema. These two things are going to change your life. Now, if you have kids, if you must give the CMOS, because we did buy one, get one free. If you have to give to your kids, just make sure you add either pineapple or orange to it. So it automatically boosts their immune system. Even children with sickle cell anemia, they will benefit from it very, very well. But once you get your CMOS and your coffee enema, the video of the coffee enema will also drop tomorrow. We have an announcement group where only the important information will be shared, so that you don't miss out from the general group. So when you start, we're going to be seeing a lot of, on your plan, you will see how to use everything. You will see your CMOS, your coffee enema, what and what to do, your swallow. So when you see swallow in your plan, we are also going to teach like 2 to 3 types of swallow inside that group too. So when you see swallow in your plan, it's either you are using the fruit swallow that you bought from us, or you are making use of the swallow you'll be preparing yourself. For those of you that got fruity spice, when you start using that fruity spice, the reason why I had to put it out there for you is because so that you'll be able to understand that you can cook your food without Maggi. It is very amazing. So when you start using it, you will understand what we are talking about. Now, the major reason why I said we should have a Zoom today is because there is a challenge that we are coming up with between October 15. It was supposed to be starting October 1st, but we had to shift it because of this our Tummy Blast program. It is called the Anti-Cancer Fruit Challenge. Please try as much as possible to join and tell all women. Cancer is a pandemic. Like 3 days in the classroom, my laptop is not here, I would have shown you guys. 3 days in the classroom. One of the major things one of our professors talked about on tummy weights, they call it waist circumference versus hip circumference. One of the things she mentioned is there is a higher risk when you have visceral fat around your stomach area. There is a potential risk of colon, breast cancer, the two. So when we say tummy blast, we are not just doing the normal weight loss class that everybody is doing. We're also trying to target the disease. If you go to your Google now, check 10 diseases that are related to tummy fat. You will see cancer, you will see diabetes, you will see a lot. That is why most of you, when you start losing the tummy fat, you start realizing that your cholesterol, your blood pressure, your diabetes is becoming, the readings are becoming better. So just know that once that challenge comes in, the challenge is pay anything. So whether it's 1,000, whether any amount you have, you pay so that you'll be able to gain access to the group. And it's going to be like a 30 days program on the things you don't know about cancer. There are so many things you don't know, including your cream and some little information you'll be getting there. So try as much as possible once it is out, try as much as possible to be part of that program, both your sisters, your mothers, anybody you know. So for the coffee enema, I have said it before. If you got the coffee enema, fine. If you did not get it, I'm very sure you got the CMOS. The CMOS majorly is to help you. The CMOS majorly is to help your energy level, mental clarity, your skin, for those of you who have hormonal imbalance, for those of you who are trying to conceive. So when the plan comes in, we have plan for people with ulcer, we have plans for people with people that are trying to conceive, we have plan for people that are 40 years and above. We also have plans for people who are on contraceptive. We also have plans for people who are hypertensive or have underlying health condition. So it's not going to be a general plan this time, and it's going to be sent to you either individually or via your email. Okay. Then for water therapy, we will also share the information in the announcement group where you will get the right information. We have things like fruit-infused water. And also, for those of you who don't know, you are supposed to drink water according to your weight. How many of you know that? If you know that before, just put it on the comment section. So that is why you see a lot of people, they tell you, oh, I drink water a lot. You drink water a lot, you drink water and you are weak. Because you drink so much water, you are losing electrolytes. Water is just water. Whereas when you lose sweat, it is combination of water, sodium, and some other minerals. And that is the reason why you have your CMOS. Some people don't know that the cause of their infertility is too much water. See, there is a room for everything. That is why in the medical setting, somebody that has kidney problem, they measure the amount of water they're supposed to take. So this is the reason why we will be needing your current weight, that form that you filled, that we sent to the group. Please go and print it out. Get your starting weight. I know some of you must have lost weight previously before you joined. You understand? But here, we are going to use that weight you are giving to us to tell you the amount of water you are supposed to take. So that those of you that have arthritis, if you are supposed to take 2 liters of water a day, if you're supposed to take 2 liters or 2.5, and you are taking below that, you might not get better. The bone, the brain, the heart, almost all parts of the body contains water. In fact, the body is made up of 60% of water. So when you are drinking water, you don't just keep drinking water. You are going to be weak. That's why you see some people, they'll tell you, I drink water a lot. But number one, you drink water a lot, you are not looking fresh. You still look dehydrated. It's because you are not drinking the right amount of water. And that is the reason why, if you have noticed, for those of you that have been taking coconut water, the reason why I told you guys to start taking coconut water that time was because if you drink coconut water 500 ml, it is far, far, far magical than you drinking 2 liters of water. Who can tell me why? So we are going to do classes today.
Because of
Drinking
the electrolytes in it.
You said what?
Because of the electrolytes in it, and it contains some things that makes the cells absorb water and this thing readily than just drinking ordinary water.
Exactly, correct. So somebody said this is a jam question. In the body, there's something called mineralization. Now, the cells, basically, if you drink coconut, if you have noticed, there's this sort of energy you have when you drink coconut water. It is because your coconut water has both your magnesium. Please note that, write that down. We have other teas that have different, coconut water has different minerals like potassium, sodium, chromium, different minerals, but pay attention to that magnesium. For those of you that used to have migraine a lot, headache, most of the time your magnesium level is very low. And that is why you see most people when they are dizzy or when they have headache and they take coconut water, they become better almost immediately. It is because of the magnesium that coconut water has. So if you have things like cramps, muscle cramps, coconut water is to the rescue. So this is just to tell you that you drinking water does not mean you'll be healthy. So there is a way you drink water according to your weight. And that is why generally they now say for adults, it is okay to drink at least between 2 liters to 2.5 liters. But when they were saying for adults, they did not put the consideration about weight. Chioma can be an adult, Tope can be an adult. What if Tope is an adult of 200 kg and Chioma is an adult of 50 kg? Are we supposed to drink 2 liter, 2.5 to 2.5 liter? Do you think we should drink the same amount of water? If they say an adult averagely should drink between 2 liters, let's say an adult is supposed to drink 2.5 liters in a day. Then Tope is 200 kg, or let's just say 130 kg, and Chioma is half of that kg, 65 kg. Do you think Tope and Chioma should drink the same amount of water? It's a simple thing. No. That is the reason why you cannot feed a baby of 1 year or 2 years with 2 liters of water, because of the weight. This is the reason why when you are drinking paracetamol, how many of you read your label? Now, one thing we are going to be doing in this our class is labeling. I will teach you how to be able to start reading label from now. Anything you want to put in your mouth, you must know the label, and I'll teach you how to do that. So if you take paracetamol or some medication, if you check, you will see that the manufacturer will say some will say children between 1 year to 3 years. Some will be very specific. They will say children above 10 kg, take 2 ml. Children above 20 kg, take 3 ml. If you read your pamphlet very well, you will see it's there. This is because there is a role of, so weight is not about weight loss. Weight, you can use weight for a lot of things. You can use weight for a lot of things. So please let us stop looking at weight. Stop looking at weight as something that is something that is only for weight loss. Weight is beyond that. You can use weight to know the amount of water. You can use weight to know if you are sick. You can use weight to know, there's something called BMI. So that's what I want to teach majorly today. If you check the form you are supposed to fill, most of you don't know your BMI. So BMI is actually like the standardized way to know if you are obese or you are normal. But science now also said that you cannot use BMI alone to know if somebody is obese or if somebody is fat or if somebody is within the normal range. So this is the reason why they now started saying that, okay, we will use BMI and waist circumference. So when you fill that form, I will now be the one to say, oh, I think you need to come down below this. So your BMI, if you check your weight, if your weight is 50 kg, 50 kg, let's say you check your height in meters, let's say 1.5 in meters. So you will say 1.5 times 1.5. That should be around 3.25. So your weight, let's say your weight is 50 kg. You will now say 50 divided by that 3.25. That is the value of your BMI. Very simple. I will still put it on the WhatsApp. So someone said she couldn't hear anything. Can you hear me now? Oma, can you hear me now? I will put how to calculate. I will put the voice note so that you can go over it and over it again. So knowing your BMI is very important, but the truth is that most of us here, if I tell you the normal range, none of us are within the normal range. The normal range is between 18.5 to 24.9. So from tomorrow, I want to know your BMI. Most of us are anything 25 to 29 is obese. 29 to 34, very obese. 34 and above, highly obese. So BMI is known as basic metabolic index. It's either basal or basic, I will check. Basal or basic metabolic index is showing your weight over your height. God bless you. Body mass index. See now, do we say, and I do it 3 days ago for fail. God have mercy on me. So body mass index, you do your weight over the square of your height. So if you are now weighing, now I'll tell you again, the reason why we don't focus more on BMI is because of this. Please listen to this very well. Don't be deceived by your weight, please. Be more concerned about your stomach circumference. Let me tell you why. In the last class, I told you that there is a difference between fat weight and muscle weight. Did you guys remember? For example, Uche, if Uche is 70 kg, but Uche is very tall. She's very tall, she's slim. She's 70 kg. And then Treasure is 70 kg. Treasure is now short and a bit on the high side. Remember, 70-70. Uche is slim. She does not have fat. Treasure is short. She has fat around, and they are 70 kg. Who do you think is obese? Please use the chat box. Who do you think is obese? Obese. Good. Why is Treasure obese? Because now let's listen. Good. Now a lot of you are saying, okay, the short person. Good. I like the fact that you people say the short person. Now let's now do another thing again. Uche and Treasure. Treasure is tall. She has fat around. You will see she's plumpy. She's 70 kg. Uche too is tall. She goes to gym a lot. She has muscles. She too is 70 kg. Who do you think is healthier between the tall Treasure or the tall Uche? Uche. Because the fact that two people are weighing the same thing, God. The fact that two people are weighing the same thing, it doesn't mean they are healthy. That is why I say, don't be deceived by testimonials. I used to weigh 90, today I'm 70. Don't be deceived. Focus on burning fats. Don't focus on the weight. Checking your weight alone, it does not show if you are doing anything or not. So if somebody is weighing 70, A is weighing 70, A is weighing 70, and B is weighing 70. A has fat around her stomach. B always go to gym out muscle. They are 70-70. They now calculated their BMI. They have the same height, the same weight. They now sorry. So they calculated their BMI. At the end of the day, they have the same BMI. And BMI told us that somebody that is so and so is obese. Whereas Uche obesity is not as a result of fat, but as a result of muscle. That is to tell you something. Don't be deceived by weight loss products. Don't be deceived by weight loss programs. Be focused on burning fats. The focus here in this program, that's why you know me, I never told you guys to go and check your weight scale. Most of you will check and you'll be so excited. Yeah, I'll be excited for you, but to me, that is not our purpose. The purpose for this class is to be able to understand that two people can weigh the same thing. One can be healthier than one. So for this class, Be focused on burning fats, burning fats, burning visceral fat. That is the only thing you should be focused on. When you are focused on burning fat, guess what happens? You will glow, you will be healthy, and you'll be happy. But if you are focusing on losing weight, you will not be happy. You know why? Because losing weight is not permanent. You can lose today and tomorrow you will add. But when you are focused on burning fat, you tend, when you burn it, the energy you get from burning fat is what keeps you going. So even if you add weight tomorrow, you know what you can do to burn the fat. So don't lose focus by saying, hey, I want to lose weight. Some of you will come to me, Fruit Nurse, please, can I lose 35 kg in 1 month? I'll say, yes, you can lose it in 1 week. You can lose 35 kgs, not me you will put in problem. You will lose 35 kg in 1 week. How do you want to lose 35 kg in a month? Even losing 10 kg in a month is dangerous. Please, it's dangerous because of your organs. That is the reason why when you drink some teas, you purge. Then tomorrow you climb the scale. Wow, I lose 7 kg in 1 week. It is water you lost, though. It is not fat, though. Your weighing scale does not measure the amount of fat you lost. Your weighing scale measures the amount of water weight. What measures the amount of fat you lose is, they call it skin fold, your tape, and your clothes. So even if you climb scale today, if you're 100 yesterday, you climb scale tomorrow, you are still 100. You climb scale next month, you say, don't be bothered. It is your clothes. Your clothes, your skin, your mental clarity. If you are burning fat, let me not lie to you, you will be happier. Your mood will increase. You will be smarter. Your skin will show. That's why people will say, oh, you are glowing. Why do you think you are glowing? You are glowing because you are losing the right fat. That's why you see some people will lose weight and they will be sick. Have you guys seen where people lose weight and they are sick? Like they lose weight and then they are dehydrated. You will know that this person is not. So losing weight is not the goal for us. Burning fat is the goal. Looking glow, energetic, happier, that should be the goal for us. Then when the weight loss will come, it's like a jar for you. So I don't want you to lose weight and look sick. I want you to burn fat where it's supposed to be burnt and then live healthy. Then in your plan, you're going to be seeing a lot of different varieties. Please don't be stereotypic. Play around it. If you follow the first plan, you will know it is simple. Like I did not put 1 cup of moi moi, 2 cups of rice. Why did I do that? I played on your psychology. My plan, I don't put 1 cup of rice. I played on your psychology, and guess what? 80% of you got it right. In the sense that most of you that used to eat full bowl of rice, you will see that drastically, the appetite of even eating that full bowl of rice is no more there. Especially if you exercise, you will just see that once you eat the right thing, you are good to go. So the reason I did that is because I don't want to put you in prison, whereby if I say eat 1 cup of rice and you hide and go and eat 3 cups, you now start feeling guilty. When you feel guilty, it will affect your mental health. Automatically, you say, well, I know they do this weight loss thing. Now fat, I no keep person. You will now go back to eating that plenty food. But because I have given you the liberty, today you might eat 1 bowl, tomorrow, okay. Well, I don't feel hungry. I just noticed, I took my spoon here, I'm not hungry. So the body is so intelligent. The body is super, you don't tell the body what to do. It's the body that will tell you what to do. That's why when the body is sick, it gives you signal. And when you go to doctors and nurses, you are the one that tells us what is wrong with you before we can prescribe. We don't see you and say, madam, you get typhoid. No. You first tell us that, doctor, I have headache and my waist is paining me. We'll be writing. Then at the end of the day, we'll prescribe because your body has informed you. So the same thing happens with weight loss. Your body will inform you. When you start exercising, the days I don't exercise, they are the days I eat very well. The days I exercise, I can stay to 12. I've not eaten, even as a breastfeeding mom. I will take after taking my juice, you know, I feel lighter, I feel active. The reason why you see me here was because I resumed my exercise. So few days ago, I've been really stressed, school and everything. But guess what? It was because I was not exercising. The moment I started my exercise, I went back to my exercise 3 days ago. I fire on. So there is a role for exercise. So even if you don't have time, let me give you the trick. For example, you want to cook, you are in the kitchen. I know that most of us wake up very early. You want to cook for the children. Get a loudspeaker, no matter how small. Be playing Christian music. Just be shaking your body. As you are cooking, just be dancing. 5 minutes, you are good to go. It is far, far better. Don't make the mistake to leave your body. It is far, far better than you say, I want to exercise 30 minutes. There's no time. I need to run out. You are killing your heart. So as Auntie Balikis is in the kitchen now, let's say it's in the morning, she will just be playing music and she'll be dancing. She'll be shaking her body or whatever she is. You know, if you are sweeping, just be doing it. Some of you that are praying, that know how to pray, like use music. That was what I did this morning. 5-10 minutes, you are good to go. Because exercise is just 20%. It's more of your diet. So for the flat tummy tea, the tea is made with strictly fruits and breastfeeding mothers can take it. I take it. Very effective, very good. So the teas and the syrup, they are meant to support your program. I am not going to lie to you. I can come out and sell flat tummy tea and I'll say, this is the tea that made my women have flat tummy. But I'm not going to do that because it is not for long term. So even if we have the flat tummy tea, the flat tummy syrup, the secret to everlasting health is what you are doing on the program. But if you want to have flat tummy for short term, the product will help you. But if you want to have flat tummy and maintain health, good health, then it is the program you need to follow. So when you start your CMOS, we are officially going to start our CMOS next week. I would pressure my people to make sure everybody gets their product, except people abroad, maybe UK and Canada. I'm in charge of those ones. But for those of you who are in Nigeria or people who got their product from Nigeria, I will make sure that by next week, everybody have gotten their product. We need to start that CMOS. That CMOS is very important. The flat, for those of you that got other products, you will see it in your plan. Now, if you were not able to get all the products, you don't need to worry. When you see what you're supposed to do and you don't have that product, just keep it. We will help you to put alternative there. Okay, but what is compulsory in this program is the CMOS. That was why I did buy one, get one free. Because I want you to get that benefit. And if you have children that are sick, like every time they're always sick, all you have to do, just get pineapple juice and add a teaspoon to it or tablespoon, give it to them. If you have children with sickle cell anemia, it's going to help them like so much. So much. Because as I said, as we're on this program, you need to be mentally here. Everything, you have to be here. People in the US are still part of people in Canada, so I'm still the one in charge of you guys. So aside from the CMOS, the coffee enema, let me tell you the way the coffee enema works. When you start your coffee enema, if you're going to do your coffee enema, make sure you close the door very well. It's going to smell. Some of you are going to see, when you see things that comes out from your body, you will not believe it. Some of you that even go to toilet every day, like two times, though there will be time for questions, like 2 times a day. When you do your coffee enema, you'll be shocked at what will come out. So for those of you that have very stubborn tummy, please, coffee enema is good. It helps you to increase your glutathione. I taught it the other time. That's like one of the most powerful antioxidants to the body. It is very powerful. It is very, very, very powerful. So all the directions will be dropped. For the apple cider vinegar, if you have ulcer, just make sure that you before you take it, you have eaten, but it's going to be in your plan. You will see how you will use it. For now, the only product that you cannot start until I say go ahead is the tummy syrup. So at least we need to start the program 2 weeks before we start the tummy syrup. But the others, we can start it. For your tummy tea, we did it in a way that it will last you. So use 1 tea bag 2 to 3 times. Please drop your address. So if you got products, especially for those of you who have completed payments. If you've not completed payments, no problem. Just make sure that whatever we are doing, if your products have not landed, start doing it. The moment your product lands, you kick off. You understand? So that is just it. As I said, we are only focusing on the tummy. The May group, the first set of people that we did, they are doing an amazing job. I did not give free tummy oil to any group except this group. Go and ask I did for May, I did for June, I did for July. This is the last batch for the year. This is September. I didn't give anybody free tummy oil except this group. So when you get your oil, focus on the tummy, especially at night. Use it after you finish bathing. You guys are special, yes, and you are just lucky. So use it to just massage your tummy. It is very, very good, like extremely good. Then if you have pain, maybe on your nails, you can also use it. Do you understand? It is very, very, that oil it's amazing. I've been using it and I can categorically tell you it has, if you're a woman here and you have fibroid, you will benefit from it like times 10 more than others. Do you understand? It's going to help you. Always join the best group. So it's going to help you. So please manage it very well. Don't rub it as spring. Just it's very powerful. Just a little. If you want it to last, you can buy Ori. You can buy, what do they call it? Shea butter. So you put shea butter in your hand and just put a little, rub, and then use it to. If you are massaging, please watch me. If you are massaging, focus on this part. Okay? This part. So see my hand. See my hand. So focus on. When you start, you will realize that a lot of pain. So it will also help you if you have chronic constipation. Then you come to this place. You see the way I did my hand. So you do here and then here. Then you open your hand. Just so it will really, 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 really help you. And you will sleep well. You know, massage helps for blood flow, okay? Massage helps for blood flow. So it will really, really help you. The last but not the least, please listen to this very carefully. 60% of you that are here have hypertension. And this is the reason why I'll be prescribing sea salts. If you are in this group and you are still using the normal salts and you are above 40, I'm begging you with God's name, change it to sea salt. You can use a bit of sea salt and more of your natural spice. For those of you that got spices. If you did not get your spices, what you can just use is your crayfish, onion, white onion. If you use white onion to cook very well, when you blend white onion with crayfish, you will love your meal. Crayfish and white onion, if you are Yoruba, if you are Igbo, you can put okpei or dawadawa or ogiri. You understand? But white onion, crayfish, garlic, and ginger, if you can blend it as paste, be adding it to your food. It has a lot. You have a lot to benefit. If you are using Maggi, don't use salt. Please listen to this very carefully. The thing that makes us to add weight, most of the weight you add is water weight. Listen to this. If you are cooking, some of you will cook, you will put Maggi, sorry, not Maggi, seasoning cube. You put seasoning cube in your food and you will still put salt. No, now. You are killing your kidneys now. Please. So this is the trick. If you want to use your seasoning cube, from today, watch out. Use your Maggi. Don't add salt. There's salt already in your Maggi. Stop killing your kidneys, okay? Then, if you are using natural spices, use sea salt instead of the normal salt. That is my advice for you guys today. If you are using seasoning cube, don't use salt. Some of you will put seasoning cube, you put crayfish, you put dry fish, you put okporoko. Hey, you still put salt. Okporoko has salt. Dry fish has salt. Crayfish has salt. Maggi has salt. So you guys wonder why your BP, you are taking medication and your BP is not going down. Please now, let us help ourselves, Biko. It's very simple. So I am going to start a challenge October 1st. Just know that before we start the general challenge in our group, somebody should remind me. October 1st to October 14, nobody is using seasoning cube in this group. Nobody. Nobody. October 1st, you will know that you can cook without seasoning cube. Your food will be so tasty. So it's either you are using the natural spice or you are making your own. You are using it to cook your food. And then you will see a massive change on your taste bud. No, your daddy will eat. Don't worry, calm down. It's because you've not tried, you've not made it tasty. Have you used our natural spice? The one that you will get, when you start using it, you will see the review. You don't need this thing. So when you start using it, you will see. You will see. So it is what you start doing, that is what daddy will get used to. And the children will get used to. So there is one spice that I bought one time. I think that was 2 years ago. It's just turmeric and ginger. There's no way the food is going to taste nice. But the one that one of us are doing, she will put dry fish, she will put crayfish, she will put okporoko, she will put fresh ginger. You know, when you use all those things, you don't need these things because you've not tried. So when you try again, you will see. So October 1st, none of us, we are not using Maggi. And I'll be dropping recipe of the kind of, we are going to cook okra soup, we are going to cook carrot stew, we are going to cook fruit stew. We will be dropping recipe. So we have to be engaged. We'll be dropping recipe. Some of you, when you cook that food, when it tastes nice, you will give us the recipe. We will go and try it. That's what we'll be doing. So if Mrs. A cooked fried rice today, and the thing, she used natural, the thing got tasty, she will give us step by step. What did you use? So when everybody is doing different things, before you know, we have a lot of recipes. There was one lady that did plantain moi. Please remind me. I'm going to send a voice note on how to make plantain moi. Do you know that people who have that diabetes, or generally, if you just want to change your taste bud, you can make plantain and carrot moi. Very sweet. Is either you use the ripe or you use the unripe. Very sweet. Plantain and carrot moi. You blend your unripe or ripe plantain. You can use ripe and ripe together. You blend it with tatashe, white onion. Then you now, after you finish blending it, you can add crayfish. You understand? Crayfish, sea salt. Some of you that want to use seasoning cube, fine. The one that doesn't want to use seasoning cube, no problem. When you blend everything, you use a blender. You blend everything smooth. You now put it in either you are using your leaf or you are using this pouch that they said is good. Is good. So you just put it there. That's it. Plantain moi. But the difference is that you are not adding carrots. You are not adding, when you boil your carrot, you add the carrot. Very tasty. So food, just a minute, please. Food is very interesting. Again. Yeah. So food is very, very interesting. So we will start sharing recipes to each other. We'll be sharing recipe together. So if you cook ogbono soup or okra, you cook okra soup today, and you use your no seasoning cube, when you finish, you tell us what you use. We too will go and try it. So that is how you build yourself and your health. Please, I want to beg you. I'm going to end this live in next 3 minutes for you to ask me questions. I want to beg you. You have no right to be sick starting from tomorrow that we are starting this program till we end it, end of November. Please, you have no right to be sick because you have all the information. Maybe except malaria, because I know malaria is just something that doesn't want to leave us alone. Except maybe malaria, but at the same time, we will also share a recipe. We will share a recipe in your plan, a lemonade where you can make and put in the fridge for your family. So when your children comes back, instead of taking fizzy drink, they just go and take the drink. It's very tasty. I'll teach you how to use your lemongrass. You just get lemongrass from the market. Your lemongrass, your pineapple. I'll teach you how to make anti-malaria lemonade. Very tasty. You put it, you'll be drinking it. It boosts your immunity, your children's immunity, your husband. Because if your husband is not feeling fine, your children, you too, you're not feeling fine. Do you understand? So please, you don't have any business to be in the hospital. Loot, lawsuits, everywhere is filled up. Private hospitals too. God help us. So every day you wake up, as I am finishing this thing, go and get a fruit journal. Everybody, where can we get lemongrass in Canada? I think I have the. Oh, don't worry, my shipment is coming very soon. I would tell them to add it. I'll tell them to add it for you guys. So if you guys want to buy, I'll just sell exactly the amount they sell in Nigeria. It doesn't weigh much, doesn't weigh its leaf. So please try as much as possible to get a fruit journal. So when you are done today, tomorrow go and get a book. I have my own already. Where's that? My journal is in my bag. Your fruit or healthy US people, you push to allow Canada people to breathe. Allow us to breathe. So anyway, so get a fruit journal or a healthy meal journal. I'll tell you what you'll be using for it so that at the end of every week, you are going to track if you ate what was against your health or for your health. This thing I just told you is my assignment in November in my school, in my nutrition class. So whatever I am teaching you is what I am also learning. You understand? I have an assignment where at the end of 3 days, we are supposed to track what we ate for 3 days to 1 week, if it's actually nutritionally supporting us or taking away from our health. So you guys are going to do that too. So just get your fruit journal. So now we are now going to open the floor for questions and answer. And I think we will officially start the next phase next tomorrow. So I'm here to answer your questions now. We have, so that you guys can go and sleep, we have 10 to 15 minutes for questions and answer, and we officially kick off. So I'm here, I'm listening. You can use the chat box or your mute. You can use the chat box. If you have questions, you can start asking. If you don't have questions, we'll just call it a day and then we can start. Please start printing out those stuff that I sent to the group. Start printing it out. Someone said, I have questions. Yeah, please ask your questions. How can we prepare the lemongrass and pineapple tea? Okay, thank you. So it's very simple, very, very simple. Your lemongrass, once you get it, just wash it and boil. Get your pineapples. You can do the, if you want it to be very powerful, you do it this way. Your lemongrass, you get it, you wash it. If you buy 2 pineapples, the first pineapple, don't remove the back, cut everything and pour it in the lemongrass pot. Okay? Then the second pineapple, juice the pineapple juice and keep it one side. You boil the lemongrass and the pineapple peel with the fruits. You boil it for like 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. When you remove it, once it is cool, you just pour that pineapple juice inside the water that you boiled and you are good to go. So that one, if you use that method, it is very powerful. But if you don't have juicer, you can just boil just the lemongrass and the pineapple tea, that's all. But I'll prefer you do the first one because the first one will drastically increase your vitamin C level. And that will really, really help you a lot. You understand? It will really help you a lot. So someone said, enlarged liver, you've been advised to lose weight. Good. Now you see why when you are filling your form, you are supposed to put that. But for you, I would just advise when it's time, we will send a form again for you to refill your medical condition so that when we are doing that, you will benefit. So for you now with the enlarged liver, there are some questions I might need to ask you. But what I would just advise you to do is, please, if you did not get your CMOS and your coffee enema, I will advise you get it. But if you got it, then you are in the right place. You understand? You are really, really in the right place because that CMOS is going to help you. So you guys can read a bit about CMOS. That is the only plant on earth that has 92 minerals. When people say, why is Fruit Nurse always talking about it? Because we have results. Like, aside from antibiotic syrup, I can come out and beat my chest for that CMOS. It's very powerful. For diabetic patients, don't put pineapple. Thank you for that question, please. Instead, use the lemongrass and cinnamon. It's going to help your insulin level, and the cinnamon will also give you vitamin C. So use lemongrass and cinnamon, okay, for the diabetes. Thank you for that question. Okay, yeah, we're starting the next phase tomorrow, but you're yet to get your product. In the beginning of the session, I said, if you don't have your product, don't worry. The one we are starting next tomorrow does not involve products. Do you understand? It doesn't involve products at all. So everybody's going to get it. Oh, my darling, someone said, why is it that my face is not clearing? You said that we will be glowing. Yeah, you'll be glowing. Now, that is the reason for review. So when we say you should send review, it is not compulsory you send positive review. So I would advise you, my darling, you can send Joy that review so that we can know why your face is not clearing. It can be as a result of hormonal imbalance. A pregnant woman does not have business with pineapple. For lemongrass, during second trimester, yes. Ulcer patients, yeah, you can do lemongrass and CMOS. This will be in the timetable. Yeah, all these, most of this thing will be in your timetable. But I would advise if you have ulcer, if you're pregnant, avoid pineapples. Okay? Do the product help with hormonal imbalance? Thank you for that question. Now, most of the, just hold on, someone sent a question that I should. For the hormonal imbalance, as I said, most of the products that we sent to you guys, we call it wide range. It's just like broad spectrum antibiotic. We call it wide range of product that can tackle a lot of things. Now, it now depends on what you're suffering from. Your plan will now help us to say, okay, if Mrs. A is taking 2 tablespoons of so and so for this problem, then you are supposed to take 4. That's why your information that you gave to us previously when you fill that form, it will go a long way. So the hormonal imbalance is going to help you. The CMOS, your exercise is going to help you. How about also and GRD? Yes, GRD you can also take cinnamon. But if you've got CMOS, for those of you who have ulcer and GRD, please write this thing down. Though it is in your plan that we are doing already, but write it down. Write it down. So if you have GRED or you have ulcer, you need white onion and cabbage. The cabbage should be white, not the purple cabbage. So when you get that, it's going to be in your plan. It's already in your plan. But you'll be needing that a lot. It's going to help you very well. Endometriosis. Oh, my goodness. Have you used our Infect Glass? Tammy, sorry. Have you used our Infect Glass? Please, if you have not, just let Joy know. If you got the CMOS, you are in the right place. But please, a lot of people here that have used our Infect Glass, they can testify. I would strongly advise you get that product. Please. And then when it's a week to your menses, please be doing exercise and be taking warm ginger tea or chamomile tea. So if you're also in this category with painful menstruation, when it is 1 week to your period, warm ginger tea or chamomile. Chamomile helps to reduce cramp a lot. I have a friend that used to have this bad menstrual cramp, and she's doing very fine with the CMOS and Infect Glass. So if you cannot get our Infect Glass, you can just walk up to any shop and get chamomile tea or ginger tea. But I'll prefer you make the ginger tea yourself. Just blend ginger, put it in the fridge. You can be taking teaspoon with warm water. 1 week to your period, exercising. I know a lot of you that came to my DM and said since you started the tummy blast class, you don't even know when your period comes because you don't feel pain. That is because when you exercise, there is blood flow towards your uterine wall. There's blood flow towards your reproductive organ. There is oxygen and nutrients. And once you have all those things, inflammation drastically reduces. And that's why some of you that had nil pain, you drastically saw improvements. So everything, it still boils down to inflammation. How often are we to use the tummy oil? For the tummy oil, I would advise if you can do 3 times a week, beautiful. 2 times a week, beautiful, so that it will last you. 3 times a week is not bad. Every day is not going to harm you, though, but 3 times a week is not bad. You understand? Oh, for the lemongrass, come on. It's food. All this thing. I would just advise you that if you can do it like a routine, alternate days is beautiful. Once a week, fine. See, this thing, you can just start small. You can start once a week or twice a week. Then later you increase it. If you can afford it, it's a good thing. It will keep you, especially for malaria, it will help you for your immunity. I'm not sure I heard you clearly. Did you say ulcer and GERD? No, I said ulcer and GERD patient will benefit from CMOS a lot. Okay, I'm going to give spices recipe before we end the slide, but I think there's one of our colleagues that sells spice, very nice, Naza Seattle multi-purpose natural spice. You can get it from Fruits Leaf Nigeria or from her, but I'll give a general this thing for spice. Someone said my sister is recovering from stroke. She has fluid in head. Please let your sister take CMOS. God will do a lot for her. But CMOS will help. If you are doing pap for her, if you are making her swallow, put it do it for her. It's very good. And if she's getting it, you can add a little bit of beetroot to help, please. It will help her a lot. Yeah, Naza Seattle spices. In fact, you will not need Maggi. You will not need seasoning cube. It's an amazing thing. Thank you for that question. How do you use the dry CMOS? The direction is on it, but you wash it for like 5 to 6 times. You can share it into 2. Soak it for 24 to 48 hours. Then you blend it with I always advise either beetroot. If you don't have ulcer, you can use ginger, but you can use beetroot or any fruit of grape, banana. It's an interesting thing. You can add any fruit to it, but if you really want to focus on weight loss, add more of beetroot. Okay? For children, you can use banana and pineapple to do their SIMOs. So, for the stroke patient, please, will the beetroot be the fruit for her to chew? No. You will just juice the beetroot and use it to blend with the SIMOs, or you give her as juices. So, so it is very, very possible for you to cook without seasoning cube. Some people react to it, some people don't react to it, but I can categorically tell you, if you are in this group, there's one secret I want to tell you. If we are 200 and we do that challenge of no seasoning cube from October 1st to October 14th, 2 weeks, you will not regret it. I promise you. Do you know what it is also doing for you? It is also helping you to be in charge of yourself, and it is reducing the slavery. You know, there are some things we take that we are scared that if I don't take this thing, I will not be able to eat. It's just like our medication. Some of us that they told that US people, hold on. Some of us that they told that, Alex, reduce your voice, that we cannot stay off some medication, that we have to take it for life. So we are scared when we don't use it. We are scared if we're going to die. That's the same thing seasoning cube is doing to us. But there's something I want you to achieve aside from weight loss or tummy blast in this class. October 1st to October 14th, we are going to start our no seasoning cube challenge. So I will now tell you the some of the things to use, so that I'll send it as voice note so that you don't forget it. So I'll put it on the announcement group. But for today, I will just say, if you're cooking your food, lots of crayfish and white onion, you will benefit from it. Yeah, I wanted to send the contact of a good honey seller, but she's not available online. So it's so difficult for me. But at the end of this class, I will tell my staff to drop the person number that is available. So she will drop it on all the platforms. Okay? She sells Nsukka honey. You know, there are many types of honey. So she sells very good honey, but she's not available online. But she has sent a number that is available now. So I'll just send it to you guys. So for the spice, white onion, amazing. White onion and crayfish. White onion and crayfish, very, very amazing. See, I emphasize on white onion. If you don't see white onion, you can use the purple onion, but the white onion will give you the better taste, okay? And then for if you can, for those people that are comfortable with putting iru or ogiri, fine. But that white onion and crayfish will go a long way. If you are using chicken, if you are using Titus fish, it will add more flavor to your food. You understand? And then also garlic and ginger paste. Garlic, ginger, and there's this particular spice, rosemary. Rosemary. If you can get it, the fresh one, fine. If you cannot get it, don't worry. So if you get that fresh, Alex, go inside and do that thing. You came out in my space and you started making noise. I left the room for you. Go to the room and play. So the rosemary, you can blend it with ginger and garlic. So when you are cooking your food, you just take small and just drop it there. The aroma is amazing. You understand? So, but I think it's best we do voice notes. Yeah, someone says chicken and fish the only protein we can. You can use snail. I am not so comfortable with red meat all the time because of your kidneys. Yes. What do you want? Okay. So I'm not so comfortable with. Thank you. I'm not so comfortable with red meat all the time, but even if you take red meat, let it be once in a while. But pomo is nice, chicken amazing, fish amazing, goat meat. Yeah, if you are very sure it's organic, beautiful. The truth is just make sure that everything is in moderation. Do you understand? Except you have a particular health condition like kidney problem or hypertension, I would just advise you stick to more fish. Do you understand? But if you don't have any of this condition, just do it in moderation. Do you understand? But invest more in fish because of the omega-6 fatty acid and omega-3 fatty acid for your heart health. Do you understand? So I think on this note, let me see if there are other questions. Yeah, I'll do a voice note of that. US people, well, we are expecting our spices in Canada by the grace of God, end of this September. So, and I think there is a lady in the US we can ship to that you guys can get your stuff. For catfish or croaker, that's a very dicey question. Croaker is the best, but it's expensive. If you're going to do catfish, always go for the sea. Oju kokoro is what is killing most of us. Most of us want to buy catfish. We are going for the biggest catfish. That's like a hormone-based catfish. If you want to go for catfish, do more of the small catfish. Is a bit more organic than those big ones. You understand? But croaker, I prefer croaker. I like catfish a lot. So what I do is I do more of the, the smaller, the big ones. There's 70% that they are grown with hormones. So go for the small catfish. You will enjoy it. It's very good. And also, if you also want to use dried fish too, don't worry. Maybe when we start cooking, when I'm saying this thing, to be abstract. But maybe when all of us start cooking and we start using different things. Today, so Rosemary can say, oh, she used dried fish and smoked fish with onion, crayfish, and so to cook a stew. Whatever, if the thing tastes nice, she's going to give it to us. She will give us the ingredients, everything she used. We will go and try it. Tomorrow, if I make carrot stew, I'll say, this thing is nice. I did not use seasoning cube. Please follow this step. Others will go and do it. So it's easier when we start practicing than we start saying it. Do you understand? So that's just it. But I'll still send a voice note on that. Someone said my 4-year-old son, the doctor said he has hemophilia. Oh, I'm so sorry. If you have my contact, chat me or chat Joy, because I need to ask you some questions. I can't just say buy this, buy that. No. Banana bread makes you oatmeal is okay for that, but yeah, banana bread is amazing if you use oat flours. Let me beg Joy to send the recipe for banana bread and carrot bread. So we have two fruit snacks to enjoy. Okay, so we can do that. Banana bread is good. If you're using oatmeal, it's not bad. Just make sure that you add cinnamon if you're diabetic. Make sure that you add cinnamon to the when you are making it. It's part of snacks too. I heard catfish is not so good because of cholesterol. My sister cholesterol was so high and she was asked to stop it. Well, the truth is this, my darling. Do you know that we produce cholesterol? The human body produces cholesterol. Like the human body produces more cholesterol than the cholesterol you eat from your food. Are you aware of that? That is the reason why you're supposed to exercise, because exercising will help you to use your cholesterol. And do you know that there is a good cholesterol and bad cholesterol? So let us focus more on, using the good cholesterol. So for that catfish that they are talking about cholesterol, I would just advise that she should do it in moderation. If your sister used to eat catfish every day, she can reduce it to once or twice a week, but that doesn't mean it is a fish that is causing her cholesterol. So what I would advise your sister to do, number one, is to start exercising. 10 minutes to 20 minutes a day is perfect. And then I will also advise her to do more of plant-based meal. So if she can replace her breakfast with smoothies or fruits and vegetables, it will do her a lot of good. But please exercise. Exercise. The reason why I tell most of you to dance is because it will also help you to regulate your cholesterol level. Everybody has cholesterol. The issue you should be asking yourself is your good cholesterol higher than the bad cholesterol? Yeah, radish is an amazing I don't know if I should call it a tuber or vegetable, but it's quite great. The only thing I would say is you can look up on Google about the nutritional facts and see how you can combine it with other fruits or other veggies. Radish, broccoli, cauliflower, they are amazing. Someone says, since I started the plan, I've not taken bread. Yeah. You know, as I said, your health is in your hand. Your health is in your hand. And all this thing that I'm teaching you is the same thing I would tell a regular person that will pay me consultation 50,000, 30,000. So just take charge of it. You don't have to do everything. There are most of you here that are sending testimony, as you kept saying you did not even follow the plan, but you saw results. Why? Because you are doing your dancing, and because the reason why you are seeing results is because the things you did not know that will impact your health, you now know it now, and you are now doing it small. You understand? So that you don't have to do everything 100%. If you can do, if I send you the plan, if you can do 60%, 55 to 60%, you are good to go. So don't kill yourself. If you can do 55, I did not say 50% though, 55 to 60%, you are good to go. So don't worry yourself. You are human. You can do banana bread with oats. Yeah, you can do banana bread with oats. Okay, I think I want you guys to go and sleep. This is to 11. I don't want you guys to stay up. Thank you so much for attending the live. We are going to we'll be seeing each other often. Please let us engage in the group. I would also have a group where you can all join, the announcement group, so that any information like the spice, what do they call it? The spice recipe, the carrot bread, banana bread, fruit recipe. If I also, there is a particular rice I talked about on my IG page one time, fruity rice. It helps people with anemia. Korokoro rice, remind me, I'll also share it. But that will be when we start our plan. It's going to be in your plan. The BMI formula, I'll put it in the announcement group. It's very simple. Your water, you are going to see if you fall within 60 to so kg, you will see the amount of water you're supposed to take. If you fall within 70 to 80 kg, you will see the amount of water you're supposed to take. If you fall within 100 and above, you will see the amount of water you're supposed to take. So everybody is not taking the same amount of water, okay? So guys, go and sleep, please, and rest. Take care. Bye-bye.